Good morning, you guys, and welcome again to State Farm Stadium. This place is rocking this morning. It's always noisy here, but especially this morning. We're here at the Mecum auction. They've never been to town before, and they are making a huge splash. And we've got our CEO, Dave Majors, with us. Congratulations and welcome to the Valley. I think things have sort of surpassed your expectations.
Well, we were really excited about coming to Glendale, and particularly coming to State Farm Stadium since they're our biggest sponsor, but it's bigger and wilder than I ever imagined.
Well, you're going to find a lot of car lovers here, of course. Let's take a little stroll and give me the Mecum's philosophy. How do you guys approach the car collector world? I know people love you. You've been at it a long time.
Well, we consider ourselves the collector car company for everybody. So it doesn't matter what brand, what model, what color, or how big your pocketbook is. There's something for you at a Mecum auction. We'll sell cars here this weekend from $5,000 to over $1 million.
Boy. Well, here's a great example of a car that, and people who love the Duesenberg, there aren't that many left who would have seen them running when they were brand new, but there's something about the doozy that everybody enjoys. Tell me about this car.
Well, this is a beautiful car. I love the paint job on this car. Yeah. 32 Duesenberg Model J, and the history of ownership of this car can be traced back to the original owner from which it was delivered. More importantly, I think this goes back to what we were talking about at Mecum auctions, because right here within 4 cars, you've got a pre-war classic, a Ford GT supercar, and then as you look across the other side, there's 60s and 70s American muscle.
Wow. And so over on this side, we're talking about, these are the models that a lot of guys our age, that we grew up with them. Your brother had one, or your cousin, or the cool kid in school, but just fantastic. Well, next time we get together, we'll head outside. You've got, only about 1,400 more cars to show us, so it's going to be a big day for sure, big weekend. Today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, Mecum, they know how to do it. More coming your way in just a couple of minutes.
Well, Cory's checking out the collector car auction at State Farm Stadium.
Hey, Cory. I think he actually is checking it out right now.
You see this?
Ooh, that's
this
gorgeous.
means 707 horsepower. This is the Dodge Hellcat. It is an amazing vehicle. This is another great name, Mecum Auctions. They have been in the car selling game since 1988. In fact, this is a daily driver for this guy. This is Dave Majors. He's the CEO of Mecum. And let's take a little stroll down here. You've got 1,500 cars that will be crossing the block from now through Sunday. Can you kind of give us the nuts and bolts, since you've never been to the Valley, never been to Glendale before? What do you suggest for the first timer? What time of day should we come? What do we need to get out here? How does it all work?
Well, we always say that you should come early. Today's great, early tomorrow is great, because these cars are going to be sold today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, and as they're sold, a lot of them go home.
Right.
So to be able to see all of the cars and see the best cars, you have to be here at the start of the auction. Yeah. And no place better than be out here in the sun.
Boy, you really are going to have a great weekend. No need to thank me. I'm only I'm the weatherman, but as I say, I'm in promotion, not production.
Well, we really appreciate that. I came out of Chicago and it's cold.
Oh
and
my
snowy.
Gosh, you poor guy!
In the sun and see these beautiful cars sitting out in the sun.
Yeah.
is
Well, welcome. And this is a great time of year to do it. Of course, there's a lot of auction fever here in January, but then there's obviously a bit of a lull. Do you think this will be sort of your sweet spot in the future? Is this a good time of year for you?
I hope so. We hold our biggest auction, which is the world's largest collector car auction in Kissimmee, Florida, in January. So we're not here in January. We have 3,600 cars in 11 days in Kissimmee. So we're hoping that this auction has the opportunity to grow into something that size for us.
Yeah, well, the variety here is really terrific. I like what you said before, that you feel like you're the collector car auction for everyone, no matter what your interest is, whether it's a muscle car or a collector car. Probably not selling these golf cars, but boy, this Jimmy here, this is, for me, now, who cares what I think, but this is my sweet spot. If I had this truck, I'm telling you, I'd have the hat. I'd look like a gentleman farmer who just came back from Korea. But I love the nostalgia factor, and you probably see some tears. You've seen about every emotion possible associated with memory and so forth. Cars mean a lot to Americans, don't they?
Yeah, well, you know, we've sold cars before where sellers have told us, don't send me the check yet because I'm not emotionally ready.
Wow.
Because I'm still upset with that car leaving. It's been with me for so long. And that's what we need to understand. This hobby, I guess you would call it, isn't a business. It's a hobby of emotion. And there's a lot of emotional attachment for one reason or another to automobiles. And that's why nostalgia is so important and why this business is so important.
Sure. Well, as we kind of wrap things up, some nuts and bolts, is there an entry fee? Obviously, there's probably a bidder's fee, but how does that work? Can anybody just come and walk around? How does it work?
Yeah, actually, probably 90% of the people that will be through our gates aren't wearing a bidder badge. They're just coming to see a great car show and have a great time. And so, you know, we encourage you to come out, bring the family. It's $20 if you buy a ticket in advance, $30 at the door. If you're coming for all 3 days, the better bargain is to spend $200 and get a bidder badge, and you and a guest can get in free for all 4 days.
What a deal. Well, and again, Dave, thank you so much, and welcome to the Valley. I know you're going to have a great weekend. Again, we run from today through Sunday, I should say. So Thursday through Sunday, about 1,500 cars will be crossing the block. It's going to be great weather for it as well. So come on out and see it. If you've gotten your car fix assuaged in January, and it's time to re-up.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, Cory, that
So
car
that'll do it for
behind
us.
you, what's the white car behind
one?
you? The white one to the left.
The Maserati?
That's a
Oh,
Maserati.
Yes, it is. That's right.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, you're going to love this. The sound this thing makes when you stomp on it, it's just like you're tearing through fabric. It rips. You're going to be a big fan of the Maserati, of course. And aren't the lines great? Anyway,
gorgeous.
I could be here all day.
Oh, and
yeah, I'll
those
see you
wheels.
guys Monday.
Okay, we'll see you Monday,
then.
Cory.
So,
Have fun out there.
Sure.
That thing would turn
Yeah.
corners like it's unreal.
beautiful.
So fun.